Welcome, everybody. It is 6:02 p.m. and I am so excited to see you all. Welcome, Ines, Lana, Diane, and we have a special guest, Annette. Some of the people that were going to join us today couldn't be on, but this is a very special surprise. So we have Annette. She's a business coach and health expert, and she's an expert on sleep because she was on the other side at one time. So I'm really excited to have her on. She has an amazing testimony. So I feel like I have a superstar on this class, and I'm so excited. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I prepared a really special evening for us because sleep, it's amazing how so many people are not aware of the importance of sleep, and they have terrible sleeping patterns. And this is really keeping them from reaching their wellness goals. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And this is session 2 from the Women's Health series that we've created for this special group of women that really want to take their health to the next level. This is better, deeper sleep. Raise your hand if, no, not you, Lana, if you want better, deeper sleep. So I'm really excited. And again, if you have any questions or comments, put it in the chat. These classes are on Tuesdays at 6:30. I'm sorry, at 6 p.m. And we keep them short just so that you can take some really powerful tips from this, and you can grow and you can reach your wellness goals faster. So I just want to, this is so important, when to start preparing for sleep. So some people think that you start preparing for sleep like at night. It actually begins the moment you wake up. So every single day that you wake up, you want to have the end goal in mind. What do I want to accomplish today? How do I want to sleep tonight? And already start creating that mindset that I can't wait for this day. It's so exciting. It's going to be a wonderful day, and I'm going to sleep so good tonight. So you have to kind of prepare your mind. It's not something that happens automatically. We're not programmed like that. The systems that we live under program us to actually have a terrible day, be frustrated, be anxious, and then leave things for the last minute, allow people to interrupt our peace. And then at night, we're like a disaster. So I want you to start thinking that in the morning when you wake up, you want to start creating that sense of, I am going to sleep wonderful tonight. One of the things that I do every single day is planning. So you want to plan your day. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So you want to have a daily schedule. You want to have your wake up time. Have your wake up time every single day. And you could just take a picture of this because this is a quick glance of what we're going to talk about. I just wanted you to take a picture because the slides are going to talk about them. But having a plan is super important. And then incorporating powerful tools to get you to that end game, which is amazing sleep. We should all be getting amazing, powerful, restful, deep. Girls, I slept so well last night that I was like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. And it was all from doing exactly this. And it was really awesome because my husband wanted me to stay up late. And I said, no, I had a full day. I love you, but I really need to get into my routine. And I want to just go spend some time, quiet time, and just pray and get before, because I'm a Christian. I love to pray. And doing the things that you know your body needs, even when someone is demanding your time. So real quick, let's get started in the day. So keep a schedule, consistent and doable. Be consistent. So what does that mean? Like going to bed at 10 is really great for some people, and waking up at 6. Some people go to bed at 9 and they wake up at 5. But making sure you are going to bed on time every single day, and that you are committed to your schedule. One of the things that will help you thrive is sleeping before midnight. I don't know if any of you used to sleep after midnight before and now have a great routine, but all the hours that you sleep before midnight actually count for double. So FYI, when you're not sleeping before midnight, you're going to be very tired the next day. When you go to sleep at 10, by the time midnight hits, you've already slept for 4 hours. So one of the cool things that you can do in the morning, Alana's like, can I do that? I don't know. You're going to make the day amazing. I want you ladies to not just have these amazing tools and the education, but I want you to have the mindset that you can totally do this. Right, Annette?
That's absolutely true. However, I don't know about you guys. I mean, this is really nice, but afterwards, when you want the testimony, I'm going to tell them how I went from the worst sleep now sleeping 8 hours. Okay, so when you're ready to hear the ugly truth, let me know.
I love it. I love it. So one of the things that I love to do in the morning, I diffuse, it says here peppermint and wild orange, but girls, let me tell you a little secret. Spearmint essential oil smells amazing and it just wakes you up. So you can use the peppermint and the wild orange or the spearmint, and this will really wake you up. I would put it in my diffuser. I would put it in the palms of my hands and just smell those oils and get your day started. The next thing that I do every single day is feed your mind. You ladies are so powerful, so amazing. And I hear a lot of women really be negative about themselves, about their habits, about their life, about their everything. And that can really oppress your rest and make you anxious, make you feel unworthy, like you didn't do enough. I want you to wake up every single morning and feed your mind, because that will lead your life. So one of the things that I do in the morning when I wake up is every single day, I listen to a powerful message. I love sermons on YouTube. I have my favorites that I listen to, something that will inspire me. And when I'm feeling a little like, oh gosh, I can't focus right now, I will grab my In Tune essential oil and it helps me to focus. So those of us that have a little bit of a difficulty paying attention and staying on task, the In Tune is going to be really, really wonderful. So add that to your list if you don't have it yet. After you do that, you want to go ahead and create an exercise routine. I think I honestly credit a lot of my great sleep because I exercise early in the morning. I would not exercise at night because it won't work for me. Sleep better at night. Consistency is key. So I do 5 days a week. Sometimes I do 6 days a week. And you can fall asleep faster and improve your sleep quality by exercising on a consistent basis. Just be sure to avoid exercising close to bedtime. Like I said, that does not work for me, but if it works for you, great. So what happens when you exercise, you fall asleep faster, you remain asleep longer, and you have less awakenings during the evening. If you're having any pain, then you're going to want to use, like I just told, oh, Lana, look at that. Copaiba, lemongrass, marjoram, and frankincense is another fantastic recipe that you can use. So play around with your oils if you're.
No, I snapped a photo on my phone while I'm driving.
All right. Let me know if you just want to copy. I don't want you to have any issues driving. So if some oils for me are like the other day, let me tell you girls, I had pain on my shoulder from these push-ups that I did, and literally nothing was working until I grabbed a little dot of cassia essential oil, and then I put the deep blue rub on it and a little bit of copaiba, and I massaged my shoulder. And the cassia is pretty hot, so it kind of burned a little bit, but it took the pain away. So you have to play with your oils, but don't stop exercising and don't stop moving, because this is going to be really important to set you up for great sleep. And again, consistency is key. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I practice a strict lifestyle of eating right, sleeping well, and running away at the first sign of trouble. So eating right, ladies. I have had so many people that were, Val, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. No matter what I do, I can't sleep. having your schedule, what time you eat breakfast. I eat breakfast after I work out and I take my shower because um, my body does really well if I eat at that time. I notice that if I wait long hours to eat, my heart rate goes up, my stomach doesn't feel good. So making sure you're not waiting too long to eat, you're eating every single day at the same time. For me, it's 8 a.m., 11:30, and then around 4 or 5, I will have dinner. Making sure you're incorporating your supplements. I've had people who started using the supplements and all of a sudden they're sleeping better and their bodies are balanced. And again, consistency is key. So you want to make sure that you're eating right, you're eating on time. Having proteins is very important. Sometimes people eat the wrong foods. They don't have protein or fats in their meal, and then all of a sudden they're hungry, they're starving, they're not feeling well, they're perturbed, like the mind can't settle. So you want to make sure you're eating right, and you want to make sure you're taking your supplements. The essential fatty acids right here is brain food, and it's great for circulation. So be sure to take your supplements every single day at the same time, and make sure you're taking your full dose, because that's what's going to get you to where you want to be when it comes to sleep. All right. We're all guilty of this. Everybody's guilty of not taking their breaks, whether you're at work or you're at home. You're not taking your breaks. You're working, all the way through your, the last minute of your scheduled hour to work. I want to encourage you today to make sure you're taking breaks, and you're putting your oils on to relax. So you can't drink a bunch of coffee and keep working, because you're exhausting your adrenals, and that is not going to let you sleep at night, because your adrenals can get very tired, and then you become a very nervous person. So I want you to take a break, put some balanced essential oil on. If you're having, your meal, you can go for a walk, get some fresh air. The balanced essential oil helps you to relax, to release those anxious feelings, bring tranquility and balance, and ground you and help you to stay focused. You will actually work better after you take your break. So do not, even if you're at home, take a break, go for a walk. Okay. This is the oil of grounding. Let's see. And then of course, always have a list, because I hear so many people tell me, Val, I can't sleep because like I have so many things that I forgot to do and they keep me up at night. Lana's laughing. Yep, that's me. So I know. That's why I put this here, because it would happen to me too. So I make a list. So don't forget to make a list, highlight the things that are most important to you, put it on your to-do for the next day, but don't stay up and complete a bunch of things that you're not ever going to finish, but you do need your sleep. So that's very, very, very important. Now, this, ladies, is like very important. Create an ambiance for sleep. So making sure that you remove all clutter from your room, making sure you have your diffuser, making sure you're not on the television or the iPad or the iPhone or checking your messages, Messenger, Facebook, Instagram. Turn all that off. Don't be a busybody. You should start kind of slowing down around 7:30. By 8 p.m. you want to start just getting into your bed, drinking a warm cup of tea, putting on your diffuser. I actually love to get into my bed and start massaging my body, and I love using Serenity oil. And then I'll wait 15 minutes before I go to bed. I will put the Serenity capsules, one in my mouth, and my probiotic. I always take my probiotic at night, because I learned to do that a long time ago, and it's been a habit. So make sure you're keeping those healthy habits and getting rid of the bad ones. So making sure your pillows are very comfortable, your bed is comfortable, your blankets, you're warm, that everything is perfect in your room, just the way you like it. And don't skimp out on this. It's a great investment to have the right pillows, the right blankets, and the right bed, because if you're sleeping well, then your body will heal itself and your mind will be blessed in the morning. So this is super key. All right. So again, talking about turning things off, you want to turn all electronics off. And another little thing that I do every single night, I put on my skincare and I put on the Yarrow Palm. And actually, these products have oils in them that are very calming, very relaxing, very, very soothing. I was reading up on the Yarrow Palm and it calms the mind, it calms the nervous system. So I put that on my face and I drink a couple of drops under my tongue. And then the Virage skincare is just smells amazing and very, very relaxing with that sandalwood, rose, frankincense, lavender. So these are little things that you can add to your routine that are really going to help you to kind of spoil yourself, pamper yourself, create that ambience of rest and beautification. Because remember, it's also about, staying healthy, young, beautiful, energetic, and not, not skimping out on these important things that are an investment on you and your family. Additional support that you can take are the Copaiba soft gels. Those are free right now when you have a 200 PV order. We also have the adaptive soft gels. So sometimes when I run out of the Serenity soft gels, I will use the adaptive, and you can combine these. There won't be an issue with you combining any of these capsules. They're very, very helpful. If you're having a really hard time settling down because you didn't prepare throughout the day, you could take these blends and they will probably calm you down very, very quickly, and you won't have any negative side effects. You wake up very perky in the morning. I've never woken up groggy with any of these products, so I know I'm very confident in sharing that. The other thing that I wanted to share with you all is that we have the sleep kit. This is a focus kit that will help you get all the sleepy products at a huge discount. So I'm just going to share here so you start with this set and it comes with a beautiful little bag, and then it has the Serenity. Actually, you know what? Let me open it up, see if I can. So it has the Serenity soft gels. It has the cedarwood oil, which is another calming oil. It has the bath salts for those of you that want to take a bath before you go to bed. Serenity oil, the calmer, which is wonderful for not just kids, but adults. And this is a 3-month program, which I really, really like. I actually like this a lot. And if you click on that and add it to your basket, they will actually give you a huge discount on additional products. But this is kit number 1 right here. And then the next month, you'll get kit number 2, which comes with, let's see, where's the picture? It comes with the Copaiba 5 ml, a Breathe, a Petitgrain, Serenity Touch, Magnolia Touch. So it even has some products that doTERRA does not carry, and you can only get them through here. But these are all calming, relaxing, pamper people to give them a better rest. And you get an exclusive gift, the mini doTERRA Serenity Body Butter, which I think it's probably amazing. The other set that you will get is, let's see, there's one more set with this one. Sleep Wellness Kit number 3 comes with the Lavender, Bergamot Mint, Adaptive, doTERRA Peace Touch, the Balance, and it comes with the Serenity Calming Linen Mist and doTERRA Serenity Calming Bath Oil. So as you can tell, these are all very calming, very relaxing products that are going to help you to create an ambience of sleep, rest, and just pamper you at night. So those are some of my favorite products that I just love to talk about. And then I want to hear if anybody has questions. Oh, and when you buy these kits, I forgot to mention, you will also get like huge discounts on other products that they add to them. I can't remember what they were, and I don't know why it's not letting me click in there, but you will get 20 to 25% additional discount on other sleep products that are very, very effective. So I wanted to hear now from our guest, Annette Padilla. She has a beautiful sleeping testimony that we definitely want to hear about. Welcome, Annette, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. First off, I want to start off at I was the person that was a chronic insomniac. So I come from a many, many years of sleep disruption, and I had to start from scratch. So I don't know, a lot of you may not have the kind of horrible sleep that I was having, but it completely almost derailed my health. And so what I started to do, and I would encourage all of you to start journaling, because, or keeping track of how it is that you're sleeping. A lot of us are unaware. So what I did was I had to start all over. And what I did was also enlist the help of my medical professional, and found out that I had sleep apnea. Now, it's a very common thing to have sleep apnea. So, and a lot of people are unaware that they're struggling for the oxygen. It's basically when you're struggling to get oxygen to your brain to sleep. And once I saw, Valeria is wonderful. So she gave me a really great example, because she had an alarm for everything. So she had an alarm to get ready for bed. So I remember that, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that about? And I thought it was hilarious. But then, and when I started really tracking my sleep, I understood the importance of a great routine and a great regimen to get ready for bed. And she's right, it does start with mindset. So you have, but I didn't do that. You know, I have a morning routine, which begins with my intentions and my meditation practice and my journaling. So I do take time to be absolutely intentional on how I want my day to go. Of course, it's not always going to go the way you want it to go, but I don't let it derail me from my pattern at night, which is getting ready for bed and making sure that I've tracked. What I found is I was doing all the wrong things. I had to reset. I was constantly in a jet lag mode, jet lag. So I was constantly trying to catch up with my sleep. I worked many off shifts. So I worked a graveyard shift, then I worked a swing shift, and then I went to a day shift. And it was extremely difficult for me. And so I started actually just journaling everything, writing everything down. And I'm not affiliated with Fitbit, but Fitbit helped me to read my vitals, to kind of know how much of quality sleep I was getting. So sometimes it's not even about the amount of sleep, it's the quality of sleep. So I want you to, if you can, find a way to track that, because it does make a difference. Today, I can honestly say I got my first 8 hours of full sleep this week. So it was perfect. That's why I wanted to come on, because I was a person that would go sometimes 48 hours with no sleep, sometimes up to 72 hours. My sleep was very disrupted. I averaged 3 hours broken sleep throughout my life. So it took a lot to get to where I am now, where I'm actually very happy to have gotten 8 hours of good quality sleep. And everything that that Valeria put forth today was really a testament to getting your wellness and your health back. And it starts with your mindset, but also you have to do an awareness of your body, where you hold your stress, how you can release stress, and how you can get the most rejuvenative and best quality sleep that you can get. I use the serenity, the frankincense, the rose, the balance, the copaiba. Since I have respiratory issues, I use the breathe, and I also use spearmint, which my husband loves. So that one was a plus. I also started incorporating more omegas, more omega fatty fish. You know, it does include your diet. So if you can get rid of caffeine, I think that would be a plus. I used to be a 13 cup person. I was a caffeine and cigarette fiend. So as soon as I started taking all that stuff out and Coke and all that high sugar stuff, I started recalibrating myself. So I just want to also investing in yourself and a good bed and good pillows. Do not skimp there. It's like getting the most comfortable shoes for your feet. You should not, you can skimp on other things, but get good quality shoes, get good quality bedding, a bed that will work for you, pillows. I have a cervical neck roll that I use, and that takes the tension off of my neck because I used to have a lot of stress in my neck. That's where I held on to it really here. And then my dentist, I was a grinder. I would grind my teeth. So I got a night guard that helped me from grinding my teeth down because I was so stressed out and I was so sleep deprived that I was just existing. So now I can say that I'm so much happier. I rest so much better. And the oils have been a godsend. So I hope some of these tips help. Set alarms. If you are good, if you forget, set your alarms for your routines, and then be very aware of how you're feeling. Jot down, hey, this day I drank caffeine and it disrupted my sleep, or if I ate something that was spicy and it gave me heartburn. What she said about the probiotics is very important. You should probably take one at night. I do, and it has solved my acid reflux that I would get, GERD, and discomfort there. And my sleep apnea is now under control. And I have a sleep study coming up this week so that hopefully I'll be off of my CPAP machine. And if you have snorers in your home, please encourage them to go and get looked at, because sleep apnea is something that is, it is a definite concern, especially for a lot of people if you sleep with someone, your partner or your spouse. So I hope some of those help. I know I talked really fast because Valeria covered so much. I didn't have a whole lot to go on, but I hope those help for the people that are struggling more with just getting a regular routine. I had all the symptoms and sleep deprivation and sleep apnea.
Yes, I loved everything that you said. I love how you talked about the oils that help you to sleep, because when we present oils, it's so exciting and people write them down, but you're going to find the perfect oils for you as you start using them, as you start getting into the routines. That is the best way. Like, you found yours, I have mine, but I loved how, we pick little things from what you're saying, what I'm saying, and then you're going to design what works best for you. But what I love about having Annette is that I remember when I first started talking to her, I asked her, I said, well, what time? Because we were working on your health, and I said, what time do you go to sleep? And you're like, sometimes 5 a.m. And I was like, oh my gosh, how are we ever going to reach? I couldn't wait to get you on track with your sleep, because I knew that was going to be fundamental. And look at you now, 8 hours of sleep. You look like a movie star. You're working so much on not just your sleep, but your overall health, your mind, I know, how many pounds have you lost already since you began your journey?
Since I started with doTERRA, I have lost 100 pounds. I have lowered my BMI more than 10 points, and I am sleeping soundly, and I am off of all prescription medications except for one, which is an antacid, which because I have GERD. And so I have to monitor that just to make sure. And so my life with doTERRA has been one of regaining my health and my wellness. But because my sleep has been regulated, that was the missing puzzle for me, because I needed to get more clarity. Because I can sleep good and get good quality sleep, my mind kind of cleared up. I used to have a lot of brain fog, and I was very frustrated. I was very frazzled. It just reminded me of when my kids were little and you got very little sleep. That's kind of how I felt all the time, or jet lagged. So with regulating my sleep was the beginning of my journey to wellness and health, regaining my health back. And doTERRA has been part of that. I cannot stress enough the vitamins, the supplements helped me so much as well to make me get my vigor back, you know.
Wow, that's amazing. You know what you just said right now about clarity. I just had a meeting today with a lady who she said, I just can't think clearly. And I asked, what time are you going to sleep? She goes, 2. I was like, what? 2 a.m. She goes, yeah, sometimes I go to bed. I just don't have a regular time. And I thought, wow. I said to her, you know what? These products are amazing, but the daily habits are so powerful. And I bet, and I sat with her for an hour. I said, no doctor's going to sit with you and have this chat with you and review your life. We're going to review your life. And then we put her on a program. She is so excited. Wow. There's your serenity. Hallelujah.
I love Serenity. I also, and just FYI, I don't want to take the whole time, but my daughter suffers from chronic pain and fibromyalgia, and we had to find what would work for her because her sleep was completely disrupted. So part of my sleep disruption was also being there for my daughter, and she would wake up and not be able to sleep, and I'd hear her rustling around the house, and I'm like, what's going on? And
Yeah.
she couldn't. But now, thank goodness, it's really helping. Serenity is one of the things, and the tablets and the Copaiba that she uses on a regular basis. And she's a younger person, you know, I'm an older lady. So we all have different things. Also, for a long time, I suffered with hot flashes and different things. So you have to really take inventory. I think it's important to journal so that you can track how you're feeling, what it is, because everyone has a root to the reason why they have sleep disruption.
Yes, very, very true. And that's why I wanted to show, a daily lifestyle, because I don't want people to think, well, I'm going to go to bed and how do I know? It's a whole day creation, mental awareness. It's a purposeful thing that you're doing throughout the day. Where am I going to end up? Like tonight, I already know I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm already planning it. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to close my desk and put everything away. I'm going to go put on my most comfy PJs, crawl into my bed, start putting those lotions on, drink that serenity oil, and watch something mellow that will calm me and relax me. And then I'm going to sleep like a baby. So I'm so glad everybody was here today. I hope you picked up a little something that is going to help you. And I share with us as the days come when we, oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I have 2 more tips. One is to stop eating well before, because a lot of people snack at night. That will throw you off. So do not snack. I would say past 7 or 8. It's up to you, but tea would be fine, but not eating, nothing to really eat. And to also make sure that, for me, I needed to have blackout curtains. I needed to have no light. So it has to be extremely dark. And so if you have some kind of light source in your room, be careful. That's another thing that I hadn't taken into consideration, but it made all the difference as well.
Yes, very, very, very true. So yeah, I try not to eat after like 6 p.m. unless I, have to, because I need to eat and make sure that I have a meal in my stomach, but absolutely nothing heavy after 6 p.m. I think that will kind of just not work for me. So thank you, everybody. I think do we have any questions from anybody that we can answer before we go?
Did we talk too fast?
No, just thank you. I think setting up a schedule to sleep is one of the best, what your routine needs to be. Exactly. And vitamins are essential. And not eating before you go to sleep. That's good for me. Because your body has to work to digest it. So it wakes up.
Yeah. And making sure you have my whole thing is having a healthy breakfast where I have fats and proteins and good stuff to carry me through the day. And then a good lunch, and then a good early dinner around 5:30, 6 p.m. so that you're not hungry at night and that doesn't wake you up. So I'm not saying
that's a good idea.
Yes, you should be eating. Please
make sure. Yeah. Eating enough throughout the day.
Exactly. Eating on time, breakfast, eating lunch, eating your dinner, making sure that you are satisfying your body. Sometimes people are starving themselves, and that's not going to help you. You got to eat, especially as we get older. I think starving ourselves is really, really bad. At least I don't go there. I eat. So thank you, Diane. That was an awesome
comment. And Annette, you're an inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm trying to age backwards.
Oh, I think that's good for us all. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's working because everyone says, everyone notices, and I
Well, you look
notice my
great.
energy. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you very
Good.
much.
Love you. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Mwah.
she
Thank
looks
you,
amazing.
sweetheart. I'll take that.
Yes,
Of
ma'am.
course. Mhm.
Don't forget next Tuesday, we're gonna have our final session for the women's wellness workshops. And that is on less stress daily. So we're gonna reduce all stress. And I'm gonna talk about how I got all my stress lowered. It was an exciting journey, but I did it. I was super stressed. I used to like be anxious all day. It was awful, but I'll share more about that later. I don't want to bore you. We do have a fun raffle today for everybody that's here. We're going to raffle off a bottle of wild orange. And this is so funny because I have a couple of friends who use wild orange on their feet to sleep, and they say it works amazing. So this could be very uplifting during the day and at night. You can put it on your feet and drink it during the day so that you can cleanse your body, because all those toxins could also be keeping you up at night. So I got everyone's name in here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and dig in and see which one comes out. And here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, it's a little tiny paper because I didn't have a lot of paper. So let's see who's in here. Lana's the winner today.
Woo! Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's right.
I'm
That's
trying
right.
to go home to get to eat, but Gabby, I have to go here and there.
I'm still at work too. I just popped on because I said, let me support you guys, because I was a sleep deprived woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I don't know how I didn't do it, but I mean, Valeria can tell you, I was so disturbed in my sleeping. And I think that encouraged me to gain so much weight, or hold on to the weight that I was trying to lose. It really had to be part of the puzzle for me to regain my health and wellness. Thank you, Valeria, so much for being such a great example, and for having nothing but love for all of us, and sharing your passion, because it does make a lot of difference in people's lives.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And you're an inspiration to all of us. If I can keep people out of the doctor's office and living a healthier life, then I've lived my life mission. And that is, the joy of my heart. So I love you all. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 6
Good
p.m.
night.
Bye.
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 Have a wonderful
Bye-bye.
week.
Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.